Hello and welcome to the Boy Ryan's channel. Today I'm going to be doing a tour, an updated tour of my alpha world. For those of you who've been here for a while, you'll know that this was the first video on my channel that was, pretty big. This world got a lot of views. I put it on the Reddit randomly one day and it shot to the top. I don't think it's still at the top. I think it's been replaced by some memes and stuff. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a bit of an updated tour because in that original video, I didn't even speak. It was just me walking around. We are going to have a few problems with this. The snow, it's always snowing in an alpha snow world. So the YouTube bitrate might be kind of shit. I know there's ways around it with texture packs, but I wanna stick to vanilla. This is the true experience. Also, a problem we have is there's no beds in alpha, which I actually quite like, but for the sake of the tour, that could be a problem because that means it will turn night and we'll just have to continue because, I'm not waiting 20 minutes to skip it. But anyway, yeah, this is the world. This here, somewhere one of these blocks, one of these ice blocks is the world spawn. This world is nearly 5 years old. It's 5 years old this year. So 5 years ago in, I think, September. The reason I chose this world in the first place is because I loaded in and saw a really nice hill. And the whole reason I wanted to play alpha was because I just wanted to make a castle. So I loaded in around here, saw that hill, and was like, right, castle's going there. And what do you know? There is a castle there now. That's also my profile picture on YouTube and Discord and all kinds of things. It's really hard to know where to start because there's a lot to show you. You can't even see most of the stuff I've built because we're low down. But yeah, I thought I'd start at the spawn. Over there, we have a lighthouse. I don't really want to walk all the way over to it. You can kind of see it through the snow. Fun fact about this lighthouse is it hasn't always been there. In fact, it used to be right here. At some point, maybe 2-3 years ago, I decided to take the lighthouse down from there and move it all the way across to the other side. I felt that's a better place. I'm sure I still have some screenshots somewhere of what this area looked like with the lighthouse instead. But yeah, I decided to get rid of that. Got some pirate ships here in the docks. There is a way up. There's ladders. The old classic ladders where you could do them one apart. Yeah, there's a lot to show you, and I'm going to try not to do much editing so you can see it all. Some very, very nice pirate ships. This one's a lot better than that one. That one over there sucks. This one, I really like this one. You can even go to the top of the mast, and you get a very nice view of the place from up here. Ta-da! It's a good view. There's clouds cutting into the castle. Can't really do much about that. It's a shame the render distance can't be high because you'd get a great view. Now you might think this place looks good at day, but at night this place really glows up because of all the torches along all the outlines. I really like the look of this place at night. But yeah, this is what you see at the top of the mast. Pretty good. Now, that to our left... Oh, fuck. That to our left is the Armory. I did a video making that. That was like one of my first Let's Play videos on the channel, was me actually building the Armory, which is over here. I'll show that off in more detail soon. Oh, cave noise. Although you could just go watch me build it. Now, a lot of the houses around this place are all very, very similar. I did a lot of just copying the same build over and over again. They don't all have interiors either, although some of them do. Some of them definitely do. Okay, we can head across this bridge. Oh, I don't know if I've mentioned it, but this all used to be like a beach. Like, this whole dock thing is completely man-made, like this huge curve here. If you... Let's dig down. If you dig down under here, it used to be a massive beach. This is also where I gathered a lot of sand from for all the windows around the place. But yeah, this is the actual coastline, as you see. Alright, we've got to get back up there now. I don't know why I don't have any blocks on me, by the way. I got a new PC, and when I moved the world over, my inventory was just completely gone. So I'm not too bothered because I probably had pretty easy stuff to get. There's not much hard things to get in this that you'd be like crying from losing, but I definitely had like a diamond sword and stuff. But yeah, let's continue into the actual village. Well, I guess you could class it as a town or a city. It's probably big enough to be a city. So this is the gatehouse. It's more of a door house because it has doors. they open by lever. It's not very well protected from the outside world. But yeah, here we are. We are inside the town. This was the first street, I believe, I made of the village part. The very first thing I built in the world was the castle. I went straight over there and just immediately started building that. But once the castle was done, I started work on this little village. Some adjustments had been done afterwards. Some of these weren't always brick. Like, these used to be cobblestone. When I first built them, they were all kind of like this. They were all exactly like this, actually. And I retroactively went back and replaced some of the wall blocks and some of the cobblestone blocks just to add some, just to make them a little different. As you see, there's sand there, there's wood in this one, there's clay in this one, there's bricks there, there's cobblestone there. I just went around and changed a few things. This one's entirely made out of sand, as you see. I just thought they all looked a little too samey by being white wall, so I went back and changed that. Now that is a good view of the castle with the sunset going down. This is kind of the middle of the town, really. Like, you can either leave, you can go over to that section, or to the castle. I guess I'll show you the castle first because it's turning night, and the view from the top of the castle is pretty good at night. This was the 10-year anniversary of the Nether portal. Now, Nether didn't exist in this version, so I just built like the frame, but in like the next update, the update after this one, 1.1.2 something, whatever, they added the Nether. I should probably mention why I chose this version to play on 5 years ago. And the main reason why is because this is the very last alpha version that still has this nice neon green grass and these really nice looking trees. These are the best Minecraft trees, in my opinion. This color of tree, it looks really good. This was the last time we ever had these before the next update, which came along and changed them all to be more of a muddy, dull green kind of color. Speaking of which, have you seen the Oblivion remake? It's fucking awful. Everyone's saying it's amazing. I've like played a little bit of it. It looks like 7 Days to Die. It's not good. If we come through here, this is my storage room. This is where I store all my stuff. That's what the storage room is. Oh my god, I made loads of rails. Fucking hell. I probably spent all my iron on them as well. Oh, that's right. Before I joined Back to Beta, this was my main YouTube series before Back to Beta. I was planning to do a giant railway to a monolith for my next video, but that kind of got scrapped because I ended up joining a different server, and you know, this never got done. I got a lot of dirt, a lot of mossy cobblestone. I remember always having shitloads of mossy cobblestone. Monster spawners in alpha are insanely easy to find. They are fucking everywhere. If I remember correctly, there's like 9 of them just under this little area here. But yeah, that's the storage room. This is where I have stored. So yeah, that's the storage room. That is where I've pretty much lived the whole time on this world, all 5 years. This is the beginnings of the minecart section, which was going to go to the monolith. I'll show that off a bit in a second. But first, I want to get right to the top of the castle. Oh yeah, there's a floor here. I tried to make a nice interior. It's very, very hard to make a good interior in alpha, though, because you have bookshelves, crafting tables, furnaces and chests, and that's about it. Like, you can use fences for some things, but there's a lot of things you don't realize you can't do in this version. Like, you can't put pressure plates on fences, you can't do lots of shit. Also, fences are really irritating. But yeah, here we are. This is the top of the castle. Now, the castle actually goes to world height. That up there, where those torches are, is the very top of the world. But if you come over here and do a bit of parkour, you get what I think is the best view of anything I've ever built. Just the torchlight with the green trees. It just... This is how you should view the world. Like, it looks so much worse at day. At night, it really pops. It's a shame there's a cloud in the way of the armory. That's unfortunate. But yeah, look at that. That's nice. I like that. This place definitely looks so much better at night time. But yeah, that is the castle. I don't think there's really anything else I can show you in here. That was me marking out a plan for another castle tower, like a smaller one going up. Never got around to building that, unfortunately. But maybe one day I'll come back to this world. For the past like 1 or 2 years, I haven't done too much on it. I do come on every anniversary to build like a little statue commemorating that, but otherwise, I don't think I've really touched it since 2023. So when I say it's a 5-year-old Minecraft world, it is 5 years old, but it's more 3 years of like progression, and then 2 years of nothing. So, you know, take that as you will. Probably at the ass. I'm lost in my own castle. How do I get out of here? Oh, yeah, that's right. I think this used to be the furnace room. Back when I right at the beginning, when I very first started building this place, this room here was where I stored the furnaces in these bits until I just moved them all into the storage room, which is over here. Yeah, I think I have some footage and a lot of screenshots. I might put some up on the screen when necessary, because I save everything I have. I don't delete any screenshots. So that was the castle. Where to next? I guess we'll just follow the road down. Oh, there's a sheep. Oh yeah, great thing in this version. You don't need shears. Bam! Punched him so hard his hair fell out. The very first thing I built on the world, the castle. Some of this like random shit on the side I added later on. I thought the castle looked a bit boring on the hill, so I added some things around it to make it stand out a bit more. Oh, hello. Thank you. So we've covered the castle, I believe. I guess we should go... Let's go this way, because there's a lot to show this way. It's pretty insane how far back this expands. So here is the anniversary of the world, the 28th of the 9th, 2020. So yeah, almost 5 years. And I built this creeper statue here to commemorate what I believe was 10 years since I started playing Minecraft. Now, I know it isn't. That isn't the exact date. In fact, I started playing it like a year before. The problem is I don't know when when the actual date I started playing the game is. And the very first date I can like 100% be sure I was definitely playing the game when that happened was the 28th of the 9th, 2010. And the reason for that is I believe that's the upload date of the guy who made the Starship Enterprise in Minecraft. That's the upload date of that video. And I remember that video coming out. So I definitely had played Minecraft at that point. So that's what I consider my anniversary. Even though I know for sure I started in 2009, but I was like, what, like 7 or 8? Yeah, creeper statue there. This I built in a Let's Play. This might have been my first Let's Play video on the channel. This is like it's like I think it was meant to be like a clock tower. And then under it was the train station, which never really had any trains. Yeah, no, it's more of a tree farm. But this was going to be the train station. I'm sure it would be by now if Back to Beta didn't happen. You can blame Back to Beta. Back to Beta is the killer of Minecraft worlds and YouTube channels. If you join Back to Beta, your YouTube channel's dead. You join, make one video, it gets no views, you quit. This is the bar, or the tavern. I remember building this quite vividly. I tried to keep it in style with the other builds, but also do something new, do something bigger. Obviously, because there's no beds, it's kind of a tavern with nothing in any of the rooms, because what can I do? There's not even coloured wool, by the way, for those of you who don't know. No coloured wool, no glowstone. I mean, there's no nether, so anything in the nether, none of that. It's very, very limited. The only yellow block, I believe, is literally gold. And that was me kind of showing off my wealth with the gold. I wanted to build like a nice beacon pyramid. Now, of course, beacons don't exist, but I thought it'd be cool to add this, and then maybe if I updated the world in the future, I could add the beacons here. I'd never quite had enough gold, though. But it was a work in progress. I got quite far. Where next? That is the cathedral, which turned into a museum. So I suppose I'll show you that. I'll show you the museum. You can walk down this path and go up here. Then up here. And then up here and into the museum. There's nothing in the museum. But there would have been. I remember at one point there was stuff in here, but I tore it all down because I thought it looked really shit. I'm trying to grow a tree in here. This tree has literally been growing for almost 2 years. It's just never grown. The small little section we do have of this place is tools I used to create the first castle. So yeah, those are the tools I used to make the castle we saw. And this is a diamond I mined on the 10-year anniversary of the music video In Search of Diamonds, made by the people on the shaft. Those people, the Dead Workers Party people. That's an underrated channel, by the way. If you like old Minecraft, go check out their channel, because they were pretty big. They have interviews with like all the old creators. They're heavily underrated. I never see them mentioned now, and they were pioneers. This is the more cathedral-y part of the cathedral. As you see, you have the chairs going along. You will notice there's a lot of torch spam. That's just to stop mobs. That's one of the unfortunate effects of playing the game on hard is... Oh. Monk chance. That's one of the problems with playing this game on like hard and stuff, is you really have to light things up. And because it's alpha, there's torches, fire, and lava, and that's it. So... yeah, I gotta clear up all this dirt. I can't believe I've not done that, actually. Why didn't I not do that? That would have been so easy to do. I do like the views you get out these windows. Fuck me, this is going to be a long recording. Anyway, yeah, we come down here. We're back at the town square area. I guess I'll show the library off next. Although, on our way, I can show this. This is the 1-year anniversary statue. So on the 20th of the 9th, 2021. So this was 1 year after I started everything. I decided to build this. And this design here, I've used again and again in different places. Like I've used this a lot on Back to Beta. It's just such a nice statue thing. I can't remember where I got that from or how I came up with that. I have a feeling I was inspired by something, but yeah, that's the 1-year anniversary. No point really showing much of the insides of these houses. I don't believe the interiors are done. Yeah, no, you can see. There's farmland. Okay, I don't even know about that. Oh, that's right. I was trying to... Okay, so in this version, because there's no tall grass, the only way you can get seeds is by hoeing, like, normal grass, right? So if I wanted to build a farm, I had to go and find grass and just hoe the shit out of it and hope I get seeds. So a lot of the times... I would come to a bit where the grass is like hidden and just hoe it and hope I get seeds. So there's a lot of houses full of farmland. This is the Globus Library. This is the library. This took up all my fucking bricks and all my bookshelves. Oh, can't close the door. Yep, here's the library. Bookshelves are a pain to get in this, by the way. In a normal alpha world, they aren't too bad. You don't need leather or anything. You just need sugarcane. Now, the problem with sugarcane is in a alpha snow world, it's incredibly rare because the entire ocean is ice. So sugarcane, if it spawns there, it immediately pops and breaks, or it just doesn't spawn there at all. So in order for you to find sugarcane, you have to find a super rare, like a bit where either a tree's covering the ocean, so there's water there, and then there happens to be sugarcane, or just like really, really rare occurrences of water naturally generated next to a beach, and sugarcane luckily being on it. It took me maybe a few weeks to actually find a piece, but once I did, I didn't waste time on fucking spreading it everywhere. This was a man-made lake, by the way. I'm gonna replace that sugarcane. That was a man-made lake. I dug that out and filled it up. Just like yo mama. This is the arena. Not finished. Half of it was kind of finished. I finished this part, relatively speaking. Now, the plan for this place is, I believe there's a monster spawner under here. I really wanted to try figure out a way... I don't know where it is. There is a monster spawner somewhere around here. I wanted to figure out a way to have the monsters come up and then you actually fight them in the arena, but... I just never got around to it. It would have been really fucking hard to do. So, yeah, that's not something I did. Yeah, that is the shitty arena. It is pretty shitty because it's not finished. Alright, let's walk back this way, past the library. Is this the 2-year anniversary? Yeah, it is. 2-year anniversary of the world, 20th of the 9th, 2022. You got like a Minecraft man holding blocks of obsidian. Yeah, interesting. I do like how I come on every year and build one of these. It adds some history to the world, I guess. There's not much that way. These houses aren't finished, as you see. The fucking cow jumping around. Hello. Goodbye. Goodbye. Yeah, see ya. Oh man, he takes some beatings, doesn't he? Christ. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, not much to show that way. These buildings aren't done. Oh, there's another one. But we can go up here and show a few things off, actually, from memory. Oh, yeah, that's right. I built a mine. Yeah, okay, there's quite a few things this way. So you come at a bit of a crossroads here. That's another section of the town. This is the mine. I'll show you the mine first. I think the mine was one of the very last things I did before just kind of almost giving up on the world. Killing myself. No, I'm giving up on my Minecraft world. I needed lots of cobblestone and lots of iron to build the railway to the monolith, which is like 20,000 blocks away. So I dug out this huge fucking mine, and it's big. It's a big mine. I didn't even show you my other mine. Fuck yeah, this is. I still have quite a lot of stuff in here as well. Oh yeah, this is my cobblestone collection. It's a circle. I was gonna build like a huge dwarven mines, kind of tombs and all that kind of stuff in here. Never got round to it, but yeah, I dug out this whole area was mined with mostly stone pickaxes, by the way, and some iron. I very rarely make diamond pickaxes. I just don't want to waste my diamonds. So yeah, all of this was dug out with stone pickaxes, I believe. When we come back to the castle, I'll show you where I got all the stone for that, because there's an even bigger fucking mine there. Where's this lead? This should lead to the top of the mine bit. Yeah, what is this? Okay, another unfinished place. It's not looking good, is it? It's not I look very fucking lazy and I don't finish things. I will say, ever since building this place, I do think I'm a much better builder now. Like, if I started an alpha world now, the things I build would be a lot better than all the stuff you're seeing. Okay, let's get down there. For the sake of the tour, I am playing this on peaceful, by the way. But most of the stuff built was on hard, which wasn't too hard because you can just kill yourself and respawn and then walk and pick up your stuff. So it's not too big of a deal or too challenging. It was sometimes annoying with creepers, though. Creepers were quite annoying. I think I bothered doing an interior to this place. What the fuck was I smoking? Why did I... Okay. I guess it's not too bad. Weird I even bothered, though. Usually I don't. Can you go to the top? Yeah, you can get to the top. Wow, look at that. Okay, yeah, this is the next section. This was a very recent thing. Like, this was one of the last additions too. What can you see this way? Here you go. Another view of that side. Yeah, this area over here was also one of the last things I did before the mine. As you see, that like this whole kind of surrounding an area was quite a late stage build. I believe 2022, 2023 I started working on all this. It's quite the maze. My fucking hands going numb from all this walking around. It looks like a bit of a mess because you have snow everywhere, but I quite like this place. Again, I do think I could do better nowadays, but it was pretty good for 2022, or whenever I made this. I think 2022. Late 2022, early 2023, I would say. Something like that. I do like this one. I do like the water wheel on this. We got like a very, very weird river. I tried very hard not to use many like source water blocks because they'll instantly turn to ice. So yeah, this wasn't exactly a creative decision. Well, I guess you could say it was, but it was mainly to stop it being an ice river. Because if it was all source blocks, it would just be ice. And maybe that would look better. I don't know. Yeah, this section's not bad. It's not finished, but it's not bad. Through here is literally nothing, I believe. This is a copy of the gate. I did on the completely other side. Yeah, this was going to lead out to the outside world. There's a windmill there. Fun fact about that windmill, like the lighthouse, that was moved. That wasn't always there. That was like on the complete other side of the town originally. I don't know if it still is. It might actually still be there. I don't know if I took it down. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember if I took it down or not. I think I might have done. I guess we'll see it soon once we get to that part. But yeah, this was a build I did on the other side of the town, and then I replicated it here because I planned on taking the windmill down over the other section because it was in a really stupid spot. I just can't remember if I actually ended up doing that or not, so we'll find out. We'll find out if there's 2 windmills. Ooh. This skeleton thing here, I believe this is the 3-year or the 4-year. What's this? 3-year anniversary, 20th of the 9th, 2023. So yeah, at this point I was in back to beta and not really working on this world, but I still came back to build a bit of a anniversary statue. Decided to go for a skeleton. I think it's really good. And the 4-year anniversary one. Oh man, look at see what I mean? At night with the fog and the torches, it just looks so much better than at day. And also the snow's not always in your eyes because it's more of a grey colour. It just looks a lot nicer. Yeah, as I was saying, I believe the 4-year anniversary one is right here. And I did this pretty recently. Yeah, 20th of 9th, 2024, 4-year anniversary. It's a slime. I was in kind of a rush. I was like, what's the easiest thing I can make? I'll just make a cube and turn it into a slime. So yeah, that's the 4-year anniversary memorial. And this year I'll obviously be doing a 5-year one. What the fuck? Break. What was I saying? Do I call the video 4-year-old world or 5-year-old world? Because it's 5 years old this year, but it's not 5 years old yet. Give it a few months and it will be. But it's not yet, so... which way do we go? We can either go back that way. I'm going to go this way. I'm going to go this way, because then I can show you how I linked all the paths together. You can walk around here, get a view of this place at night, and the skeleton over there. Yeah, it looks so much better at night. I think a big part of it is the tree colour and the... Shut up, cave nose. And the torch colour mixed with the smooth lighting not existing yet. It just really makes things pop at night. So here's the cathedral, the front of the cathedral, or the back of the cathedral, depending on how you look at it. This should be the front, but I believe it's the back. It's missing torches, though. I've just realised, after 3 years, it's got 2 torches there, and then 2 torches on the top, but it doesn't have any torches there, or on the top of that one. Weird, I must have ran out. This path's not done. Okay, so when I said I will show you how the paths are connected, I meant how they, yeah, path join to the one I hit. Yeah, I meant how they will join at some point. They will be connected eventually. At least we had to walk around here and see the cathedral in all its glory with a big hole. I've not finished that part. Don't ignore that. Blur that. I'll blur that part. So we're on our way to the train station, the second train station. What's this? Gate with path leading around cathedral to other gate arena. Maybe I'll I'm usually against doing world downloads, but maybe I'll do a world download for this because I'm kind of done with it for now. This is the train station that the train railway, which was eventually going to lead to the monolith. That's what all the rails were made for. That's why I was mining a load of cobble, and I even have a bit of the episode 4 that never came out recorded and edited somewhere on my hard drive. It was going to be me going to a monolith. I just never finished that. It connects straight to the castle back here. This I think this whole bridge thing was the second thing I made. I think I built the castle and then built the creeper statue, maybe? I remember at one point in time there was no houses. I've not even mentioned this church. This church is really nice, actually. It's probably one of the best things I built on here. I've not even mentioned it. I remember a point in time where it was just the castle, this bridge, this rail bridge, and the creeper statue. And then I started working on the houses and the castle gates. But yeah, this literally leads all the way back to the castle bit I showed earlier with the minecarts. It would be pretty funny if after 2 years I released the episode 4. Maybe I might still do that. Now we're here, I'm actually going to show you the mine I was talking about. So the place I got all my cobblestone to build the castle was right underneath here. This was just a blank mountain, and I decided to get all the cobble by just mining down, and mining down is what I did, as you'll see here. Oh, it gets worse. Don't you worry. So this this quarry here, where most of the cobblestone came from for the castle and for the rail bridge and for everything. But it gets worse. If I just jump down, I think I should survive this. Okay. It gets worse, trust me. This is ridiculous, the amount of cobblestone I've mined. Bam! Yeah. So if you were wondering how I got the resources and how I got all the fucking mossy cobblestone and all that to build everything, this is it. This was my quarry for the longest time. It goes on miles as well. Mostly done with iron picks and stone picks, but you can just keep walking. As you see, I'm not the biggest fan of redstone. In alpha, it's pretty fucking useless, to be honest. There's a chest there. I wonder what's in there. Oh, 2 nearly broken diamond pickaxes. So I guess I did use diamond picks at some point. I remember it mostly being stone because it was easy to get, and then I just had the stone on me. So I just crafted more stone ones. Yeah, as you see, we've been walking for about a minute now, maybe a minute and a half, and it's still going. I think we can just see the end. Possibly. Yeah, that looks like the end down here. I might find a way to kill myself once we get down here, though, because I don't feel like walking back. We need to get back to pretty much where the spawn point is anyway, so there's got to be lava. Lava. Yep, this is the end. Now, is there lava I can die in? Please. Ah, fuck. Oh, there's some there. This is what happens when there's not an elytra in the game. No, it's that if it wasn't a world tour video, I would just walk back. But because I don't feel like editing too much, I need to get back as fast as possible. Wow, this is really ineffective. Hey, man. It's because it's unpeaceful and it's like regenerating whilst I die. But that's come on. There we go. Fucking hell. Ta-da! Back at spawn. Right, what's the last things I should show you? I guess I never showed you the armory. You can view that on my channel, but I'll give a quick look at it. But I think there is like a video on my channel of me building it, either episode 1 or 2 of the alpha series. Which I'd probably still be doing the alpha series to this day if I never joined back to beta. But back to beta kind of became my main world. It became my own single player world. So I totally abandoned this place. And I don't really regret it, honestly. I like a lot of the stuff I've done on back to beta. Even if, YouTube-wise, it would have been smarter to stay doing this, because I don't really want to get into like all the boring view stuff, but like my alpha series got way more views than my back to beta series. And that's why a lot of people give up. Back to beta doesn't get... You gotta work on it. You gotta work on your YouTube videos, alright? You can't just upload and expect shitloads of views. You gotta keep consistent uploads and all that bollocks. But yeah, only morons do it for views anyway. And yeah, I don't know what I'm on about. I'm really starting to ramble. It's been about 40 minutes of this. So this is the armory, although it's more of a map room. This was a somewhat attempted recreation of my Minecraft world, but I can't remember where anything is on it. So these redstone torches mark something out. I just can't remember what. I'm guessing this here is the castle. I'm guessing this is where we are right now, because we have the ice. This is where you spawn. The lighthouse is around here, and then there's a huge ocean leading to the second area, which we will show in this video. I never showed that in the original world tour because it was unfinished, but now I'm just like, you know what, fuck it, I'll show you what I've done. So yeah, this is the armory map room, which you saw me build in a let's play, if any of you are still around watching from that point. I'm sure few people are, 1 or 2 of them. Monkster and Boxplayer. Alright, now we have to get to the other side of the city to show you that bit off. Show you that bit off? Show that bit off to you. Yeah, that's the correct grammar. And then once I've done that, I will show you the second castle. I started working on a whole new brick castle in 2022, 2023, which I don't think I've ever shown anyone. There's screenshots of it around. There's a few YouTube community posts with it on. Where am I going? Alright, I need to go this way. I think some of these do have... Yeah, these ones have interiors. Oh, that was cookie glass. I won't take that because I have a feeling I'm going to die. But, interesting. You see all these, like, brick chimneys on the roofs, by the way? It took me maybe 3 years to bother putting them on. The whole time I was building this place, I was like, damn, something is missing. Something is missing from these houses, and they don't look quite right. And then I finally bothered putting these brick chimneys in, and I was like, damn, that's it. That's the missing piece. That's the missing link. Finally, the ape ancestry is complete. I can't believe it took me so long to to do that. I guess I'll show you the church. I really like this church. It's such a weird build, but it works. A lot of torch spam inside, though, but you just gotta light it up to talk to God or whatever, I don't know. World Holy Church, I believe that's a reference to Yog's cast, Shadow of Israel. It's gotta be, right? With Father Brayburn in the... Oh no, it's the Church of the Holy Apple or something, right? Got a bit of a graveyard here. I think I even... Yeah. This is the day the Queen died. Now, I'm not a big fan of the monarchy. The Queen's a wench. The King's a wench. They're all a bunch of paedophile werewolves. But I did think I'll just leave a sign being like, damn, this is a part of history. I think this is the day the Queen died. I was playing this. I looked at my phone. I was like, damn, that old bitch finally fucking croaked it, huh? And decided to put a little sign commemorating Our Majesty Queen Elizabeth the fucking 48th or whatever. I don't know. They're really unoriginal at naming their kids. They really gotta start fixing that shit. There's too many Elizabeths. There's too many Georges. Too many fucking... What else is there? Edwards. I want a King Desmond. Or like a King... No, there's a bit... Oh, yeah, King Richard. I want like a... I just want some more original names. I want a King Boris. King Boris. That's what I want. I want a King Boris. I want a King Gertrude. Oh, no, that's a woman's name, ain't it? I want a Queen Gertrude. Oh shit, there it is. There's the windmill I was going to tear down. So yeah, this windmill, I'm not a fan of where this is actually. This is like, it's in like a really dumb spot. So I planned to tear that down, which is why I built the second one somewhere over there. But I never got around to tearing this one down, funnily enough. So we we just have two of the same build. This area is heavily unfinished, which is why I'm going to only briefly show you it, because it's really not much. In fact, it's pretty shit. And if you're lucky, at the end of the video, I might even show you the monolith, although it is like a 50,000 block walk, so... No, it's not 50,000, it's more like... I think it's about 20,000 blocks, but it takes literally an hour to walk there, if you don't die. Yeah, this section is really, really not finished, or even halfway done. And it probably never will be, because I'm a fat, lazy bastard who decided to abandon this world for... career suicide known as Back to Beta. I like Back to Beta. I wouldn't be one of the only 3 people uploading on it if I didn't, but it is career suicide. So this part here connects up to the side of the docks. As you see, it all loops around. These are supposed to be stables. This must have been the best I could do or something, because I did it. I think they were alright. They have like a very classic alpha Minecraft look to them, so they work. This is a real... I like this castle gate. It's very imposing. And this leads outside. I think this leads to the lighthouse, I think. Yeah, that'll be it. But that is... that's kind of it. That's kind of it for this city. It's very hard to show you it all off at once, because obviously the render distance, it can't be high enough. Like, that's the highest it goes. But I tried showing it off and talking about things best I could. I won't show you the lighthouse, there's not really much point. You kind of see everything to do with it from over here. Yeah, that's the lighthouse. What I am going to do, though, is I am going to walk to the next area, the second area, the place, the secret place, the secret secret brickland. So just bear with me, it's about a 20-minute walk to the other castle, but we'll get there, I find it quite funny there's still a burning log here. For those of you who don't know, obviously Netherrack isn't in the game, so the original Netherrack was just oak logs. So sometimes when you burn down a tree, fire will just stay there forever, because it can. It has like I think it's like a 50% chance to either burn the log or stay lit forever, which I quite like that. They should add that back. Like, I feel like fires should stay forever on logs. Logs only, not planks and stuff. I think it should stay there, just not always. So you have to like keep lighting logs to hopefully catch one that infinitely lights forever. You know, I'll cut this part out or speed it up. It's a long walk. fact, I'm gonna do the little cheat thing where you can just infinite walk. Right, be right back. Okay, okay, we're coming up on it now, because I remember burning down this tree, and as you see, 3 years later, it's still burning. We should begin to start seeing the place. Oh yeah, I can see it a little. This place is impressive, by the way. I do really like what I've done here. It just... I made a few mistakes, and it never got finished because I was unhappy with those mistakes. But bam! Look at that! Bam! Look at all this shit I mined out. This was all TNT, by the way. And, well, a little bit of mining on my own part, but Jesus, did it take fucking ages to do. Just TNTing this part out and then flattening it. As you see, I didn't get around to flattening all of it around this part. But yeah, this is the secret hidden area I've shown off very, very rarely. It's used up more bricks than I can count. In fact, that was a very... The bricks used here is a very big reason why I lost motivation for building this. Because I had plans, but whenever I wanted to do something, I had to go out miles looking for clay and stuff to build it, and that just started getting really exhausting. I was like, alright, I've got all these good ideas, but I need like 15 hours worth of clay hunting to do any of it. So I just ended up giving up. But what I did manage to do in the time where I had clay and bricks and stuff is pretty impressive. I'm a big fan of this house here. I think this is a really nice house. These are quite good too. What's this? Founded the 11th of the 9th, 2022. That's an unfortunate date. If you don't know, obviously I'm from England, so the dates are reversed. But in America, that's 9/11. So happy 9/11 anniversary. That would have been 21 years. 21-year anniversary of 9/11. So had to commemorate that. I thought that sign said something. I did do an interior for this place, surprisingly. I know I'm infamous for never bothering, but there's one here. Oh! Maybe this is where my tools are. Damn, do I still have bricks cooking, by the way? I know I did have. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I still have bricks in here. Yeah, this is where I smelted all the bricks for this place, so... that's that. This was going to be a fireplace. I just didn't want to risk it burning the place down. Did I do an upstairs? I might have done an upstairs. Let's see. Kind of. God, it's a mess. I could do so much better now. It's like really weird going back and looking at builds you remember being really proud of. But once you're such a better builder, you go back and look at them and you're like, what the fuck is this? Like, I remember building this and thinking, damn, this is the best shit. I could never do anything better. And then I immediately did so many things better. And now I come back to this and just think, what the fuck is this shit? Like, it's such a mess. I do like this part. This part's nice. The painting really adds to it. Oh, some weird shit in there as well. Anyway, that's enough of the house. You want to see the castle. So, let's go to that. A lot of wool was used. A lot of bricks. Shitload of torches as well. It's really hard to show everything off, but this... I love this bridge. I did such a good job on this bridge. I actually think this bridge here is better than the castle. But you can walk across it. For some reason, I just got a flashback to watching a video about the kid from Diary of a Wimpy Kid, like, killing his mum or something. I was watching, like, a video about that when I built this, and I just got a flashback of it. It's weird how that happens. Bam! That's the view you want to see. Look at that castle. It's really... this front part was... oh, I can't remember the name of the castle. It's inspired by a real-life castle. You've all seen it. It has, like, a really stupid name. It's like the fucking Nuremberg castle or something. I don't know. Is it Nuremberg? Oh, wait, no, that's the Nazi trial, ain't it? Jeez. The interior of this place is a huge improvement over the other castle, though. It's a lot more spacious. Got this giant lava chandelier. Which, it looks a bit like a really hot butt plug. This was going to be the Great Hall. Never finished it, though. Because I just ran out of bricks. Like, the amount of bricks that this shit took. I travelled back and forth from the monolith, 20,000 blocks, mining every single piece of clay. And fuck me, if you thought finding clay in old versions was hard, Now imagine it where there's snow on top, so you can't even see if there's clay. That was hard. I had to go around beaches just dropping buckets of water, hoping that there would be random bits of clay underneath any of the snow. I spent all day, every day on this world trying to find the things I need. What was through here? Okay, this was a TNT trench. Yes. Yeah. I know it does connect up quite well around here. So this room's quite nice. It's quite good. This staircase is a little fucked. I could do better actually. Nowadays I'll do like slabs here. It's a bit more of a smooth transition down. Wait, hang on. No, I can't. I don't even think cobblestone slabs don't exist. I don't think. Okay, never mind. This was going to be the armory because it's a very round build and a shut up sheep, and then have a staircase to the top of this tower where like a bedroom of some sorts is. Got a nice view of the like very, very early stages of civilization out there. Like 2 buildings, 3 buildings maybe. That was another thing. I don't know what I was thinking, because I decided to make a castle out of bricks and wool, 2 incredibly hard items to get. And then I decided to make a village out of fucking sand and obsidian. I really hated myself. I really wanted to suffer. This used to be my YouTube channel banner, this kind of image here. There's something about the painting with the smooth lighting. It really complements each other. I like this place. I like what I did here with the mossy cobblestone kind of rug. That's quite good. I might start using that again. I don't think I've ever done that anywhere else. It looks quite nice. This leads to... okay. Bit of a platform. You can see out. You can go through here. Don't know what's through here. We're kind of... This place I haven't been in a long time, so I'm kind of rediscovering what I did. Okay, there's not much that way. I do know this goes to the top and to a larger room, but I think that's where it stops. Yeah, here we go. This is the larger room I'm talking about. So this was going to be like a trophy room. I was going to have like trophies along the edges and stuff. I think around when this came out, Hogwarts Legacy came out, the game, and I really liked the one of the rooms from that, with like suits of armor and trophies and stuff, so I tried to do something similar. But again, I ran out of bricks. And that... is that the height limit? No, that's probably the height limit. So... wait, is that dirt penis? No. The detailing here is quite nice. We can head up. I'm really starting to forget what I did now. I don't know where this goes. Oh. Huh. You can kind of see... okay, you can't see over the wall. Can you see over the wall this way? I'm starting to have like brief memories of building this place now. I do kind of remember doing this. Because I remember fucking this roof up. It went horribly wrong and I had to redo it. So, yeah, good times. Anyway, let's get out of here. I'll show you what it looks like at day from the outside. So that's about it for the tour. I'll just stick the footage at the end, like I said, but it's kind of all I have to show you. No one's really ever seen this place before. I think it's quite impressive. Oh shit, I just remembered I planned on doing a water wheel there, which now I look at it would look really fucking cool. That's a great idea, like a water wheel there. I like that idea. I just had flashbacks of all the sand I used as well, because obviously all of this was water. Well, not all of it. There was like a little... well, okay, most of it was water, and I TNT'd a lot of it out, and then also like filled it in with sand. And what else? Sand, dirt, anything I could get a hold of, which took, I think, the first few months of 2022. Wait, no, it would have been the last few months of 2022. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, good for you.